Ryan, your thoughts on your team here. Alton scored with 36 seconds left in the first half, and then he poured in 3 in the second there. Talk about Alton's effort.
Well, Alton's efforts over the top. I mean, I was warned from Coach Grody beforehand that they may not have the skill that an Edwardsville has or a Collinsville has, or some of the St. Louis powerhouses, but their efforts always top notch. Their coach does a great job motivating those guys, and they're very physical. They play very hard, and we knew that was coming from the get-go. I just think the game changed. That late goal we gave up in the first half with 30 seconds to go really changed the momentum. It was a kick in the gut to our guys, and I just don't think we responded well enough in the second half to overcome it.
Well, any positives you can see out of this game? I mean, this is the third game. Any improvements you've seen so far?
Well, the positives are I don't think it's a lack of effort. I don't think it's our fitness. It could be a personnel issue. We're running a little short-handed right now. We've got 13 guys that we count on to play. We were off without a couple guys tonight. And our guys are asked to play multiple positions. Maybe some positions that they're not comfortable with, maybe positions that they're not familiar with, and it's just not a good fit. We're competing in the first half of these games. That's 3 games in a row where we've been right there at halftime, and then things tend to fall apart in the second half, whether that be a mental mistake, a breakdown in the backfield, communication error, between the keeper and our back line. And then things tend to snowball, so we've got to overcome what's going on in the second half and try to fix that, because we're playing for about 50 minutes, maybe 60 minutes, but that gap in there. Rochester was 4 second half goals in a 10-12 minute stretch. Tonight, 2-3 goals. I don't know what the time was, but it couldn't have been more than 12 to 15 minutes. We gave up those 3, and then it's lights out for us. I mean, we don't have the personnel to come back from a 2 to 3 goal deficit. So, we got to stay in tight games. We got to stay in 0-0 games, 1-0 games. Try to find something in the second half to counter and try to get a result. But that's the main thing for us, is to try to fix what's going wrong in the second half and those little stretches where we're losing our composure and in the end losing the game.
Talking about Brady Dickinson, he's trying to do anything he can, to help you guys out.
Yeah, he's been rock solid, and I know he's probably, God, it pains me to look at the goals we've given up this year, and for people on the outside looking in there that haven't been here and haven't seen the games, thinking, what's their keeper doing? He's given up what, 13 goals in 3 games. Well, those 13 goals could be 20 goals, 22 goals. Who knows? I don't even want to put a number on it, to be honest with you. He's playing great for us. Maybe a little more communication from him in the back, but definitely not effort. Definitely not his athleticism, his save ability. I mean, he's been outstanding. But our defense, we've got to tighten up the defense a little bit. We've got to clean up some midfield mistakes that we're making, and because he's not a 4-goal a game against average guy. He's way better than that. He's one of the better goalies in the whole conference. I would stack him up against any of those guys, but we got to do a better job of defending for him, for sure.
You got 48 hours to prepare for Triad and then Springfield. Your thoughts on those next 2 games here? They
come quick. What I'm realizing now in my first year is that there's no preparation time, really. We're pretty banged up right now, and I'm sitting here thinking to myself already, what are we going to do at practice tomorrow? I got 2 or 3 guys out. I got a couple guys that are fighting some aches and pains, but we need to do some game prep, and we got to clean up some mistakes and get ready for Triad. Triad's played a tough schedule already this year. I know they've been in 3 or 4 games, so it's not going to be easy. They returned a lot of guys from last year who beat our Granite City team last year, so we're up against it again. I think we're going to be up against it pretty much every game we play. But as long as we keep making progress and we keep doing things the right way at practice, and our mind stays right, I think we can get a result, and I think that's all we need. We're looking for that first result. If we can somehow come out and get one on Thursday, travel to Springfield, maybe the little pressure comes off going away and playing without all the crowd noise and all the support. Now, I appreciate the support, but sometimes when a little road trip's good, it's good for the camaraderie of the guys, and maybe we can have some fun on the bus ride down there, get a result, have a bite to eat in Springfield and come home 2-3. That's our goal. That's kind of what we're looking at. But obviously it's one game at a time, and right now we're focusing on Triad, who's going to be a very tough opponent Thursday night.